Now, the whole way on the way over there, I'm going, what do I say? Hello, I had no idea what to say. So I get up there and I go, hello. But because he was so far away, I couldn't hear him say assemble, because he says it to himself. So he went, Avengers! And then I just went, and ran off by myself.
I am really happy to be here talking to you and be able to talk about Spider-Man, because he's been my favorite superhero since I was 3. So being able to be a 30-year-old man and wearing the Spider-Man costume is maybe a little sad, but also really cool. I choose to see it as very cool.
A bird, an eagle. I'd like to be bitten by an eagle, and then I'll have a nice fly around the world and I'll ton bad people.
Does Tom Holland have a Spidey sense?
I'll never tell. What does this do? Press to operate? No! I was at the urinal like this. I remember looking up and seeing Superman next to me, and then I looked down.
No!
Well, it does have...
Yeah, spoilers!
It takes a lot to kind of shake me. Like, I'm a little thick-skinned when it comes to being scared by stuff.
I can't say the S word, can I?
You just said it.
I just said it.
I loved it.
It happened.
Play it. Rick Ross and Andrew Garfield. Play the blue. Play the blue. Hey. Play the blue. Play the blue. Spider-Man. Yes.
Was I Rick Ross in that combination? Or was that you?
Rick Ross was actually playing.
Rick Ross played the Irish flute.
So, taking it, and a little bit of that.
And I understand Spanish to a certain level.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Oh, London? So we're just doing between us, obviously, because there's someone else here. I'm an idiot. Let's move on, quickly. Ask the questions, bro.
What is your go-to ruining a photo face? Like someone just takes...
Just my face, normally. Just any time my face is in it.
No.
You did try a lot of things before that. Like, I've never had someone on the couch before who at one point was considering being a professional skateboarder.
Okay, yeah. But what was your first role on camera after drama school?
Okay. I did. You know, I'm not ashamed of it. Actually, I'm just have a mint.
Those are mine.
Can I please?
Yeah, okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm just teasing. They're not mine.
Stop avoiding my question, Andrew. What was your first role?
Wait, so how's everyone else doing it? No, good.
I don't know what happened to me. Like, I went through a phase where I'd never cry about anything, and now I reckon I cry 4 times a week. I don't cry 4 times a week, but I cry a lot. No, I don't cry that much. I cry, like, all the time.
Can we do another BuzzQuiz fizz?
You said it all backwards.
Hey, look, quizzies. Click on quizzies.
Quizzies? Quizzes.
It says quizzes.
What would you do with your superpower?
I don't know. Hopefully help people. Well, we know
Secretive?
what you would do.
I'd rob a bank.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, classic.
Who admits that?
Classic.
I'm not actually gonna do it.
He basically
Because you don't
admitted to
actually
crime.
have superpowers.
What is the longest word we can make out of the letters in Spider-Man?
Dermaspare.
Yeah.
Drips.
Drip. That
Drips.
sounds like it needs some.
Drippers.
Sounds like it needs some antibiotics.
Dripper.
Andrew Garfield,
okay.
you too have a Spice Girls connection.
No, I don't.
Didn't a lovely lady, didn't she ask you out through the medium of the Spice Girls music?
Yes. She asked me out, and I was getting picked up by my mom at school, and I was 13, and she said, she was singing, if you want to be my lover, you gotta go with my friends. And then she said, do you want to be my lover? And I said, yeah, all right. And she was like, I'm having a gathering of people at my house tonight. Just small group of people. And I was like, all right, yeah. Am I invited? And then she was like, yeah, you come along. I was like, okay. So I went. It was 4 hours later, and then she broke up with me.
When I arrived.
She dumped me for some bloke at Epsom College.
No. Where is she now?
Have you seen Sarah since?
If Harry wasn't in my life, I wouldn't have made it here tonight.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm just stupid and he has to tell me where to go all the time.
Could I lick your shoes? They look awfully clean.
Well, it was for me. I mean, that shows the reason that I was able to come to the UK and do my first pantomime and why I'm still here.
Yeah.
So
After a while, at first I didn't, with
First I didn't.
wham!
Then I started to do that.
Yeah, that's correct.
What the?
You can't ask me to take that upstairs, mate. Please don't. This is my first day on the job, bro. Like, what am I can't go upstairs and say that. They'll kick me out. Look, I really need this job, man. Hello? Hello?
I'll be straight about it. People know you're together.
Who knew this is a legend?
Oh, my goodness, I was sick with nerves. It was really, really, really difficult, and I think the first couple of lines of the song was very, very dodgy because I was just so nervous. But I think it was the best thing I could have done because people were like, "Oh, she can sing," and they weren't expecting that. The biggest shock was Torn breaking all over the world at once, and still now I can't really wrap my head around it. How do you explain or accept something like that? It was huge. It was weird. It was great and weird and exciting and all those things rolled into one. I remember just going around the world collecting awards and saying to myself, this will never happen again in this way. In Japan, I remember the fans would go to so much trouble with the gifts they would make. I mean, they would spend hours drawing, sketching pictures of your face and colouring in all these things and making boxes and that was just random, It's like you turn up in this country that you've never been to before and people know who you are and they've made you a present. So that was kind of strange. And Italy was great just because me being half Italian, I totally played on that.
If giant spiders invaded the Earth, what's your survival plan?
I would surrender. Or, I'd try and reason with them. If they were higher beings, I would try and reason with them, but if not, I would allow them to...
Just use...
I would go belly up, and then hopefully they would realise that I was a friend of the spider and I would be able to ride one of them.
Interesting.
Around.
Right.
And become the human
the
king of the spiders.
How does Tom Holland say croissant? Yes!
Quaxon.
No, that's not how I say it.
You do say croissant.
Nice.
Croissant.
Nice.
Croissant.
Croissant. It's a croissant.
But you do say it with a quack.
Croissant.
A croissant.
Quaxon.
You guys are trying to be all French. Croissant.
That's you.
Croissant.
You're trying to be French.
Is that okay that I said that?
Just started a war.
Oh no, and I love them too. But I was just like, I'm going to make friends with this song. And when you sing songs or listen to songs, what they meant to you back then is different now, and so maybe that's the actor in me. But I just try and make it relate to my life now. So there's always, it's like refreshing every time I do it. But yeah, I always do Torn at my gigs.
Well done. We love that. And speaking of your life now, we haven't seen you in person since the birth of your son, Max. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Does that change the way you write or change the way you work?
You have to be an idiot to get killed by a python. I'm sorry to anyone who's got killed by a python, but you have to be a proper idiot. They're not poisonous. They're not quick. You literally have to be lying still for a python to kill you. So this man, I hope it gets him. Oh! Oh! That would have... Oh my God.
You're very good at Tom Holland.
I'm very good at Tom Holland.
Do your Peter Parker.
Peter Parker's just
I can do my Peter Parker.
Hey, Jay, we gotta go.
Maybe we should...
They let you have parties, My parents are dead.
3,
2, 1.
Watch out, guys. Oh.
So you've been away, but my God,
Yes.
you're back big time. New album, White Lily's Island.
Yes.
And new single, Wrong Impression. Now, there's 12 songs on the album. 4 years.
I know.
Was it a lot of shopping?
It looks bad, doesn't it?
No.
I took a year off. I moved out to Windsor and took a bit of time off because I was a bit freaked out about going straight back in and also because of the pressure. I was really, really depressed a lot of the time, and I was single as well.
If you were to be trapped in a spidey net,
Yes.
is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
A spidey net.
You can call it whatever you want.
Cool. With anyone, who would it be with?
Who would you be in it with?
Rick Ross, I guess.
Rick Ross! It's a lot of web.
And Andrew Garfield took British gymnastics by storm. Now, you weren't were you Olympic standard? I was Olympic standard.
You won competitions, didn't you? You won bronze medal in the under-12s United Kingdom schools event.
Hello!
That's a bit.
Why did you give up?
There was a big fat man who was my coach, and he would sit on my back when I was doing the splits.
What?
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
It was rough.
That's damage, boy.
I was 8 years old.
Yeah, there's a point in adolescence where you'd have to just stop that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I had the strength to say no more.
From a choreography standpoint, it's interesting because Spider-Man's never fought with Spider-Man before. And I think what we want to try and explore is an element of us trying to figure each other out and figure out our each individual unique styles of how to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I was conceived in New York City, actually.
Okay.
It was a balmy spring evening atop the...
This is a true origin story day, you guys.
Here's my mum and dad right now. They will demonstrate. Sorry. Oh, no.
We need this, you guys. This is very cathartic.
It's dreadful.
This is good.
So you want me to potentially do injury to myself
Yep.
for a good cause?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Well,
And very tight pants. Yeah, I was born in Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles.
Right down the block from
California. Yeah. No claps.
For that hospital. The great doctors and nurses that work there.
Hey, I had a lump removed at that hospital.
Hey, all right.
My mother came in and saved the day. She said, "What about something creative?" And I said, "Well, okay." So I tried painting, rubbish.
I like this is your painting.
Rubbish. I tried sculpture, rubbish. I tried music, it was rubbish. I tried, I tried all of the things. So I kept getting concussed during rugby. I kept getting very cold during swimming.
Which is reasonable.
Yeah. And there was a big fat guy that would sit on my back while I was doing the splits in gymnastics, and I thought, this is abuse. And when I was like 13.
That is actually literally abuse.
It was.
Did someone stop that?
But no, I mean, that's what makes Olympians, I guess. I like the upside down smiley face guy.
Do demonstration?
Yeah.
That's great.
John. I just keep going to John. I just keep saying John. I'm the worst at the game on the couch. Everyone else is so good at the game that I
Are you
invented.
still playing the game, or were you just talking?
Good question.